Quite honestly, I don't even know how I'm going to try and articulate this video. That's a big word. By that I mean I don't know how I'm going to try and structure it. Honestly, I just kind of feel as if I need to get this off my chest and just see what happens. I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you. So when I first made this YouTube channel, it was simply so that I could actually document the journey, whatever the journey is, whatever that turns out to be, and do it in a way where I don't feel as if I'm just fighting for attention online. Like, I'm not just trying to post a TikTok and grab people's attention. I want people to actually see what this journey looks like for me, and maybe for some of you who I hope might get inspired by it. Hold on, let me get on the bike. Right, am I going to be in frame in this? I really hope so. I'm actually really nervous. Fucking hell. I'm actually really nervous to even start talking here. So, I'd imagine the people that are watching my YouTube maybe have seen TikToks or Instagram, you know, people who maybe know me, and that also makes it a little bit harder to talk about because I don't like talking about it, but I struggle massively with my mental health, right? I don't really show it anymore because I always feel as if I'm looking for attention. Other people may view it as I look for attention, and that makes me know what to talk about it, but at this moment in time, when my mind's that busy, I just need to try and get it out and try and make it make sense. What am I even trying to say? I've got this constant need or want to do something special with my life. And I don't mean special as in I want everybody to know me and I want to be, I don't know, I just feel as if I get a real second chance at life and I want to make the most of it, and that piles huge pressure on me. And it's only me that does it, it's me that piles the pressure on myself. But every single time I tell myself I need to take a step back and not doing that, like, it comes back, it's just my personality, and I wish it wasn't. I wish I had that kind of personality where I could just enjoy training, enjoy the journey and just fucking be happy, to be honest with you. And I'm not, like, I am happy, I'm really grateful for everything I have in my life. I'm grateful I've got this work ethic, but sometimes life just gets so fucking busy, and it's usually all the important stuff in life that I tend to neglect. And I try really hard to try and find the balance. I don't spend any time with my family, I don't. I spend so much time going away and trying to, like, escape from life, spending time by myself. This is what I mean when I say my head's so busy. Well, I'm not in a bad place. I'm definitely not in a bad place. Things can just get a little bit confusing sometimes, and I think that's kind of the point in this video for me, is I didn't want to do a video. Life's been fucking busy, and I think that's a part of it. I think that's a part of the journey. Is showing the sides that, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people don't show. I feel like everything's always like a highlight reel and everything's how good you are, what you're going to do. It's never just like what you're actually doing, the actual daily fucking struggle. I'm really sorry if this is jumping out about a bit. It's hard to try and make sense of, but And the biggest part I struggle with is it's never training, right? I love training. Training's my escape. It feels so fucking good. I love it. The bit I struggle with is the trying to show up everywhere else. Like I'm so grateful and so lucky that ESN sponsor me, that Gymshark sponsor me, and all I have to do is post a few videos and stories and promote it, which sounds super easy, right? But I'm not actually, like, I'm not really a social media guy, and I think that's why I'm really drawn to YouTube. Is on here I don't feel as if I'm trying to rush anything. I'm not trying to grab attention, I'm just trying to show you who I am, and that's a big part of why I enjoy it. You know, I get to actually show the journey to someone who isn't just scrolling through a phone. And then that sounds silly because obviously I can just post it like this on Insta, on TikTok, on all these different platforms, but when you're sponsored by a brand, you feel pressure. You feel pressure to show up, you feel pressure to get likes, you feel pressure to get exposure. Because obviously if I'm not making them money and my codes aren't doing well, then I'm not going to be wanted by them for long. Like I'm not dumb, I'm not stupid. I know brands want you because you can make them money. You know, being a sponsored athlete is a little bit like being a glorified salesperson. And I'm not sure if the brands will even like me saying that. Because of course there is people at those brands who want to help you, and they want you to see you do well. You know, and there's actual emotional interest involved. But it's not just a posting for name, because then you don't want to be seen as this guy who's just like posting links all the time on their story to try and get you guys to buy stuff. I don't want to be seen as that, because it's not who I am. It goes against my morals completely. I've always struggled with promoting stuff online, but at the same time, like, it's a big part of an athlete's life, innit? But like, actually good athletes, they don't have to post on that. Like, people just see them doing incredible things and they're inspired, so people want to use them. I don't think they even have codes. Some might have codes, but you know, low level athletes, I'm not talking about professionals, like, they probably have discount codes and people just use it because they're doing all this amazing stuff, which really resonates with me. That's the kind of person I want to be. Well, I want to be that guy who is doing things and they go, fucking hell man, that's inspiring. I love to see that. That's made me want to do something, that's what's made me want to make a difference, and that's always been my social media. That's what I've always done. It's like I've tried to show you how you can change your life. I've tried to show you how you can do better. But I never show you like the bad when it's actually bad. You know what I mean? Like when I started posting on socials, I was already better. Like I'd spent like 2 years. Was it 2 years? I'm sure it was 2 years getting better before I even told anybody that I tried to kill myself. I hadn't told anybody, no family, no friends, no one. The first person I told was somebody in my work, and it just slipped out because it had to come out. And this is kind of what's happening in this video right now is I need to let it out. I need to speak, and I think that makes some people uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable. But you have to do it sometimes. You just have to talk. You know, everybody feels pressure. Life gets hard for everyone to different degrees. Some people can just get on with it. I'm not the kind of person that can just get on with it. I need to let it out because I know it's going to make me feel better in the long term. If anything, I actually do feel better already, kind of just speaking. It's quite funny because this is like a little reminder of when I first started posting. Because I first started posting like on socials when I started to feel a little bit lost again, and I still felt as if I had no one to talk to. And I never had any pals at the time, but which is kind of embarrassing. I was at 24, 25, 26. What age was I? 26 I think. I never had any pals. I'd just split up with my ex at the time. Well, I'd been split up with her for like a year, 2 years, a year, I think about a year. And I just needed somebody to talk to. I needed somebody to listen to, or listen to me. And even if it didn't make sense, in my head it made sense in someone else's. And all of a sudden I started to realise that like maybe I wasn't so broken. Maybe people were going through the same things, maybe it wasn't just me. And I was kind of victimising myself quite a bit. Thinking my life was so much worse than others, because that's what depression done for me, was show me, convince me that my life was so fucking bad. When you take a step back, it really isn't. That's why I always try and be grateful for all the wee small things in life, and I'm so grateful for where I am, and you know, grateful that now my friends, the people I train with, like, and I don't think I've shown that enough. I think I've shown that enough to all of them. I'm going to edit this video and just try and post it, because I don't know how I'm even going to try and make this make sense. But I often wonder, am I really doing all of this stuff for me? Am I doing this for external validation, for everybody to look at me and go, wow, he's really changed his life? But it's not that that gives me fulfilment. It's the message of the 14-year-old boy who's getting bullied at school, tell me they don't believe in themselves, tell me they're having a really bad time. It feels like they can talk to me, because I needed that when I was younger and I never had anyone to talk to. And then a couple of years later, they send me another message, and it's like, I'm doing so well, starting my first job, and they've changed their physique, they've lost weight. You know, it's amazing, and it's not even just like the younger people who do it. It's the adults as well. Like, the amount of people that message me, like, mate, all the stuff you speak about, like, it's changed my life, and that blows my mind. And it's just because I was a little bit open, and it wasn't that I wasn't scared to talk about how I felt. It's just I never had an option. I had to. You know, it really did change my life, just talking. Just saying how I felt. Speaking about what was on my mind. And showing that it's not impossible to get better. And there's part of me that loves that. But this side of me, as much as I hate it as well, because I don't feel like I'm a normal functioning human, but it gives me so much motivation to push so much harder in my training. It gives me just so much strength, and I wouldn't be where I am without that guy, that fucking weirdo who just likes to show up now and then, tell me I'm worthless. Tell me I'm not doing good enough. Like, I need to do more. You can make me want to like rush things quite a lot. You can make me want to try and skip stages, which then gets me injured, as you've seen. But that's where I need to try and take over and just keep myself on the right path, knowing that whatever's meant for me won't go by me. But I don't need to rush. I just need to show up. You know, I just need to do the work that's in front of me. And if I do that and I do it well, I'm going to get to where I want to be at some point. The time's passing anyway. I would have loved to have started on this 5 years ago, but 10 years ago, fucking 15 years ago, I'm getting old now. but I never. So we just have to go for now. No everything's sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes it's a fucking storm. The rain's coming down sideways. The wind's blowing off your feet. It's freezing cold. Your fence has been blown down. But the sun's going to shine another day. It's going to shine another day. See if you are going through something, just stick in there. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. It does get better. Even this video, I wasn't able to talk about stuff when I was going through it. Get better at it. It does become easier. Just keep going.